Hello and welcome back. If you're new, then you're going to hopefully enjoy this. I'm Stef, and this is all about yoga and what yoga can do for you, a combination of Kundalini and Hatha. Lots of breathing techniques. And if you are returning, welcome back. And if you've subscribed, thank you very much. As well as if you feel like someone that you know would be interested, then sure. So today, I feel like we should work on the navel point, and kind of a journey, because I'm sure some of you might know this, many of you might not, but your navel is actually considered your second brain, and that is where you hear the term the gut feeling, right? The navel is right, in your gut, and so that is where your willpower comes from, your stamina, learning to trust your intuition, so you don't feel like you have to kick yourself in the butt all the time. I knew that was going to happen if I did this, but you did it anyway. So when you have a strong navel, then you have strong intuition, and you are not bothered by back problems. Unless, of course, you had a car accident, or you had some type of injury, scoliosis, things like that. But like for the average person that hasn't gone through things like that, and you just have a weak navel point, chances are you have a weak intuition. So it's something that a lot of people struggle with. So I decided that we're going to do that. Now, on an aesthetic basis, then, everyone wants to have a toned core, a strong core. They want to have a 6-pack, they want to have an 8-pack, 12-pack. And, hopefully we get a lovely summer this year and we can cruise around with very little clothing. But apart from that, wouldn't it just be great just to feel like you are strong in your willpower? So I'm gonna, while we go through this, we're gonna start with a little warm-up, and then at the very end we're gonna finish off with a really nice pranayama breathing technique, just to complete it and just allow all of the work that you did to consolidate. So we'll start off with just to loosen up the hips, because when you're working with your core, your hip flexors are most likely involved. So if you don't loosen up the hips, or you are a person that just does a lot of running or walking, your hips are going to be quite tight, and that is going to talk to your brain and say, this is really hard, and I think we should just take a break and we should just give up. But know that if you are doing that, that is the willpower part, and that's the whole purpose of what we're doing here today, is take you on a little journey, see how many times that your brain controls what you're doing. And some of you already know this, other people might find this very eye-opening. So you need to be in control of your brain, not your brain in control of you. So you'll find that you won't worry, because you'll know that you're in the right place at the right time. You will have curiosity about what your day is going to bring to you, right from when you get out of bed, because synchronicity and, you know, trusting yourself and trusting that everything's going to work out for you instead of worrying about someone might try and do something to you or take something away from you. So see, all of that is not your fault, not our fault. It's because of programming. But so let's do this. So just sit in easy pose, Sukhasana. Any way that's comfortable. Maybe you might choose Baddha Konasana. You can, if it's uncomfortable for, you know, some people have tilted pelvises and it's hard for them to sit up straight, then you can go ahead and stretch out your legs and have them a little bit wide. But just lean over to the right and lean over to the left. And you'll feel your hip opening and you'll feel the lower back getting a nice stretch. So just connect to your breathing. Be calm. Just do a few warm-ups here before we start doing some second brain work. So inhaling and exhaling. Please try and do it through your nose only, just so you can utilize all of your lung capacity rather than 30%. Okay, so now just tense your fingers in front of you. And you're gonna do just a little bit of, it's kind of like a cat-cow movement for the spine. Okay, so essentially you're gonna feel your sit bones kind of move back and forth. You're gonna pull your heart through, okay, open up, and you're gonna feel your back arch like cow. And then exhale, you're gonna round your spine, and your arms are now not bent, they're stretched out. And then inhale, pull your chest through. So it's a really nice upper back stretch. Okay. Just 1 second here. All right, so that should be good. If you can, sit in rock pose. So you're sitting on your heels. And remember, you always have the option, if your hips are up here and you just can't get comfortable, you can always go and, you know, you're at home, right? So you can go and get a pillow, a small pillow or cushion, or another mat or a towel. You fold that up, and that might, you know, take some of the stress off of the quadriceps. All right, so now we're going to continue kind of doing the same thing, but we're going to add more breath in. So it's going to be more of a rapid type of breathing. So it would sound like, okay, so all through your nose with your mouth closed. But you're going to move your spine back and forth, okay? So you're going to inhale forward, exhale round. So it's not a huge big movement, but you just want to just loosen up the spine and get the spinal fluid moving. You can do this at your own speed. You don't have to, you can go quicker than me if you want, or you can go slow. And inhale forward and take a deep inhale. Root lock, squeeze the sex organs, rectum and navel. Hold the energy up, seal that all off. Let the energy move up your spine. And exhale, release. So now you have some prana going through your body. Certainly I feel, I got heat in my cheeks as well. Okay, so now you're gonna this is the last warm up. You're gonna bring your hands in front of you. You're gonna be on all fours in table. And this is gonna feel lovely for everyone. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna kick your left hip out to the side, and then you're going to bring your butt back to your heels and right hip out, okay? But you're going to start off to the left. So keep breathing and just stretch out the spine now, okay? We got the spine moving, and now we're just going to lengthen it. Nice stretch into the armpits, into the lymphatics and the glandular system, adrenals. So just make circles. And then go forward, and you're going to switch direction. Okay, so now you're going to the right. Okay, and on the next inhale, you're going to come back to center. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to, I forgot to mention also, some of the things that we're going to be doing are more Kundalini based. So breath of fire, right? So that is like pumping the navel back and forth, which is very purifying for the entire system. And it's going to oxygenate your brain, right? And the two brains. Okay, so this is all about navel. But it's very interesting to know that this actually, in addition to this, to all of the other things that we've been talking about, this actually really, really works the nervous system. And so a lot of the stress and stuff that has accumulated, not that we'd never experienced it before, but and through this whole pandemic, people kind of feel like, they want to break through bondage. And just having that feeling really weakens the nervous system, stress. So what you're going to be doing, you might come up against some of that stuff and feel like, no, I just want to give up. Don't give up on yourself. Okay, so if you have knee issues, then you're not going to come down very low, okay? So we are actually, you're gonna come up, If you can, you're going to bring your feet together. But if you have balance issues and you're just learning to, feel your core and your navel, and you know how to balance, or you don't know how to balance yet, then go ahead and separate your feet to hip width, okay? But you're going to be coming into chair. All right, so take your arms straight up. Take your arms straight up, and your index fingers are pointing up, okay? And then go ahead and sit your hips back, okay? So now you're in chair. Then you're gonna bring your back flat, okay? Kind of like in sun salutation. Lengthen your spine. And so your head is gonna be in line with your arms. You're sitting in chair. If your feet are together, you're gonna squeeze your inner thighs together so your knees are touching. And then you're gonna take an inhale, and we're gonna do rapid fire. Inhale, squeeze all the locks, suspend the breath, and exhale. Release, and just let your head hang. Just take a little break here. Feels nice to lengthen the spine as well. Okay. Now, if you're new to breath of fire, sometimes you might feel a bit lightheaded or dizzy. And that'll all pass as you move impurities and oxygen gets to live in your body instead of it being a stranger. Especially with panic and stress, you hold your breath, right? So, hey, please come into sitting on your butt, okay? Your feet are hip width, knees are hip width, and your feet are pressed down into the mat. So we're gonna incorporate deep breathing only through the nose, okay? So even though we're doing a lot of core, you don't breathe through your mouth. It's not, it's helpful to breathe, but it's like getting a 50% breath rather than 100%. Okay, so lean back a little bit. Now, take your hand, place it down onto your lower belly, and you should feel like there's some core activation. So now you're gonna lean back and you're gonna go forward. Your palms are facing each other. Lean forward and go back. Okay, now come and lean back. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, release. Next one is you're going to take your arms straight again, palms pressed together, index fingers point out. So the fingers are interlocked, arms are straight. If you can do this one leg down if you have a hard time balancing, okay? But you're gonna keep your arms out on the inhale, and then you would lift up your legs into boat pose, and you were gonna exhale down, and then drop your feet, okay? So inhale up, hands to the right, exhale, Inhale, legs up, hands down, okay? So alternating. Ready? Stretch your arms out and begin. Inhale, left. And one more. And great work. Come and lay down on your back for a second. Hug your knees into your chest and you can roll from side to side. Just massage your lower back. Okay, so the next one is going to be a push-pull, okay? So it's like a low bicycle. Your hands are going to be placed underneath your butt. And then if you push your low back into the floor and tilt your pelvis up, then relax down. Now you'll feel that your whole back or your lower back is flat on the mat. That is the action that you need to keep, okay? Especially if you have lower back issues or your core isn't strong yet. Yet is the key word, okay? So then you're going to extend your left leg long, pull the right knee in. So now you're going to be stretching and strengthening the hip flexors to pull this in. This is directly related to the navel center. So we're not going to do it for as long as you should, but we'll add in some more, okay? Okay, so you're going to inhale, exhale. So your feet aren't hitting the ground. And that's the last one, and pull your knees in. Wrap your arms around your knees. Okay. Place your hands underneath your butt. Again, back is flat. This is a 90-degree angle with your feet straight up and preferably knees not bent. But I know how it is. So if your legs are tight and your back, your lower back is a little bit weak because your hamstrings are tight too, it might be really hard for you to keep your legs up like this. Do the best that you can, all right? And you can also do alternating legs if this is too much, but we're going to do double leg raises. Again, working with the nervous system and the navel, okay? So do your best. And you're going to exhale down, inhale up. Keep the legs together. Close your eyes and connect to your breath only. Inhale up, exhale down. Halfway there, keep going, you're doing great, you're stronger than you know. Three more. Don't give up. And last one. All right, so feet are going to be hip width now. And we're just going to take a little stretch here for the hips and for the groin, lymphatics, adrenals. Okay, so arms are straight up and your feet are straight up, okay? So arms are directly above your shoulders. Palms are facing towards each other. Feet are flexed, flipped up to the ceiling. And you're going to feel your spine on the mat. You're going to close your eyes, roll your eyes up to the third eye point. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And breath of fire. Sorry. Again. Inhale, hold, suspend the breath, roll your eyes up, exhale, hug the knees into the chest. All right, so roll yourself up, come back to sitting on your butt. Okay. We're going to do boat pose, Navasana. So know what your option is. So you can, if this is challenging for you, just use your arms, hands, place them, underneath your legs. But you want your heart open, right? So chest goes up to the ceiling, and again for the navel. If you are confident with your strength, you're gonna extend your legs up into boat pose. But we're gonna do this with breath of fire as well. Okay, so if your balance is good, go ahead and close your eyes and roll your eyes up to the third eye. All right, so inhale, exhale, and breath of fire. Inhale. Squeeze all the root locks. And exhale, release, and just pull your legs towards you. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a big hug. Okay, now just change it up a little bit. Give your core a break if you feel like you need that. We're going to do some heart expansion. So you're going to bring your arms up, right? Like this. Okay, so palms are facing forward. And then the idea is that you're opening up across the heart, right? So this is going to work the adrenals as well as the nervous system. Your core is engaged to keep your spine nice and straight so you can move energy up through the spine. And you can do this with your eyes closed, okay? It doesn't require any balance. So then this would be the inhale, and the exhale would be bringing your hands, your forearms and your elbows and wrists together, and then inhale, right? Exhale. All right, so you can do this as slow or as fast as you want. Just don't give up, okay? I'm counting how many we're doing. I know you can do it. Okay, so inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one. And exhale, bring your hands down. So if you're really tight in the shoulders, that might feel a bit sore. All the blood flow is going to get engorged into it. But honestly, so great for everything. But it really does work with the adrenals. So if you've been feeling fatigued, you want to do more of those. Okay, so now you're going to raise your arms up real high. Okay, so take a deep inhale and then make fists, and you're going to pull down. Okay, so this is going to get rid of stored tensions, frustrations, anger that sits up in the shoulders. Okay, so but pull the core in, and we're going to be like that. Okay, so inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, hold. Let all the energy travel up the spine, hold the breath. And exhale, release. Connect to the energy that you feel in your body right now, that lovely, buzzy, electric feeling. Feel your heartbeat. All right, we're going to do one more exercise or set, and then we'll finish off with some pranayama like I talked about. Okay, so again, this is strong navel. You can do this with your eyes closed as well because you don't need to balance. Legs are straight out in front of you. You want your heels to be pressing into the mat. Okay, so you're going to get a stretch going through the whole back of the legs as well. Now, outstretch your hands so the elbows aren't bending. What you're going to do is you're going to lean back, and then it's like you're stirring a pot. So you're making a big circle, pull back towards you, and extend out as much as you can, okay? On the next inhale, you're going to go forward and you're going to change direction now. Eyes are rolled up to the third eye. Now inhale forward, hold the breath, squeeze all the locks, smell the bund. And exhale, shake it all out, shake your legs out, shake your arms out, hands. And then you're gonna come into your version of comfortable. And we're going to start the pranayama. Okay, so what you're going to do is we're going to do alternate nadi shodhana. Okay, so you're going to do alternate nostril breathing. Excellent for purification for the brain and for the neurotransmitters, so your body can send proper messages to everything that you are expecting to work for you. So now you're going to block off the left nostril and you're going to breathe through the right. Okay, so we'll go through this a few times and then we'll just breathe on our own. Okay, so inhale. Exhale. Block off the right nostril, inhale through the left. And switch. And release your hands. Bring your thumb and forefinger into Gyan Mudra and just let your hands rest onto your knees. Take a deep inhale. Close your eyes. Exhale completely. Please take your hands and bring your palms together. Take your thumbs and press them into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Roll your eyes up to the third eye and a little bit above. And take another deep inhale. Take your thumbs, press them into the third eye. Keep your attention focused. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your attention focused up. Take another inhale. Raise your arms up. Press your palms together. Stretch up to infinity. Take a deep, deep inhale. Exhale. Please bring your hands down to your heart. Press your thumbs into the sternum again. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. Stimulate your own energy and all the nerve endings located in the palms. Rub the palms together. And then inhale, place your hands over your eyes. Take another inhale. And exhale. And release your hands, bring them down to your knees. Open your eyes. Just notice how you feel. If you feel that you need to take a child's pose or you want to take Savasana, please do. Please honor what your body is telling you. Thank you very much for practicing with me, and thank you for taking the time to watch this and to learn about your second brain and why it's so important to have a strong navel center so you can connect to your higher self and to your intuition. May you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.